I that asshole for snapping at my wife and asking her for 5 fucking minutes before she gave me the baby when I got home from work? My wife and I have a 9-month-old baby girl. They are so very important to me and I don't want anyone to doubt that. I'm an ER nurse. I love my job, and right now my wife doesn't have a job. She's focusing on motherhood. I am in full support of this, and I know that what she's doing is very difficult and taxing, but I think my job sometimes is a little more than that. I have really bad days. Like, I see the worst things a person could possibly see, and it used to not bother me, but since my daughter is born, it's so much worse. Especially when it's a younger woman or a little girl. I, however, don't let this affect my work, and I don't let my wife in on these things. She's a little fragile when it comes to things like this, to the point where she can't even watch horror movies. Recently, we had a crash victim. She was about 8 years old and riding around on a bike. The driver fled the scene and she was in a bad state. Like, I could see organs. I knew we were likely gonna lose her, and we did. Like I said, after we did our jobs the best that we could, I moved on, got lunch, and did what I needed to do. Usually when I get home, I take the baby, but I was just too distracted today. I wanted to help my wife, but I just needed some time. I don't know why, but I couldn't handle my wife's request for help. When I asked her for a minute, she told me that she's been on her feet all day and needed a break. We had a small argument as I was trying to avoid telling her what I saw, and I eventually just snapped. I raised my voice and told her that, can I just get 5 fucking minutes to myself before you jump on me? She, of course, was mad, and it started a much bigger argument, as she is now convinced I don't value what she does. I feel like his communication in this whole thing could have been way better. It could have avoided that argument. One commenter said that when her husband had a very stressful day at work and he wanted to just be left alone for a little bit, he would text her on his way home, and it just like let her know to give him some space and stuff like that. And she also said it took her mind off of worrying about like, hey, did I do something wrong to make him mad or whatever. So I just feel like it's just all in the communication. Because yes, even though he had a stressful day, I can guarantee that mom had a stressful day and a night before that.